What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing basically the outcome of the Lakers and Timberwolves play-in game. And of course, let me say this first, right? The play-in tournament is something that I feel, the NBA needed, right? It makes a way for the tail end of the season to be exciting, and you get to see guys fighting for something, so to speak. But, seeing LeBron James die for loose balls, seeing, guys up their play in this type of situation and environment lets me know that this is much more than just some playing game. Especially in a situation where the Minnesota Timberwolves and Los Angeles Lakers, that's the 7-8 matchup. So if you win, you go on and you secure a spot. If you lose, you have to play again, and ultimately win that game if you're lucky, right? And for the Los Angeles Lakers to turn out and win that game versus the Timberwolves, it just showed me that, okay, they can get it done, especially late in game situation where, yes, of course, the talk is LeBron turned down the jump, the layup to get to the rim or whatever and passed it to Dennis Schroeder and things like that. And Schroeder made the three, but then Anthony Davis fouled Mike Conley on the other end and things like that, and so on and so forth. You've seen Cat speak about, what they wanted to do going forward and take advantage of the Austin Reeves matchup, but they weren't able to. Rudy Gobert, unfortunately, wasn't able to play, and I think he would have been a key factor on the rebounding side for them, of course, but also without having a McDaniels. So, and also, not one of the best performances by Anthony Edwards. So when you look at it and you gauge what happened in that basketball game, I feel like the Lakers executed. Now, make no mistake, you've seen some great basketball being played by the Minnesota Timberwolves early on in the game, but I feel like what the Lakers did, especially late, guys like LeBron, guys like AD, especially Anthony Davis. I feel like when you have LeBron, right, especially at this stage in his career, LeBron is supposed to be the one to take you where you want to go. It's supposed to be AD. Anthony Davis is supposed to be the one. Listen, guys, get on my back. I'm going to get 35 and 12 rebounds. I'm going to follow me, like get behind me. And then that's when you have LeBron swoop in and do his little thing. Let LeBron get like 22, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, something like that, to where as though the flow of the game is being dictated by your star player, which is Anthony Davis. LeBron James is still one of the best ever, right? But I feel like he should dictate what they do on offense a little more, in my opinion. We know what AD can be capable of on defense, right? We know he can go in there, alter shots, block shots if needed. We know that. Health is always a question mark. But he was playing. Foul trouble for Karl Anthony Towns was definitely a thing in that particular game. But when you look at the Timberwolves and you don't get a performance that you've come accustomed to, especially this season from Anthony Edwards, then that'll cause, friction within, what you want to do offensively. He's not making shots, but Mike Conley is, so I say, what are you going to do in the next game? Because I'm going to speak on who they face, of course, but when you look at just how the Lakers counteracted, especially going from D'Angelo Russell, who wasn't having one of his best games, You know, D'Lo, I'm not gonna lie. I thought D'Angelo Russell was gonna be on a revenge tour and go in there and try to just play to the best of his ability, but he wasn't able to. And shout out to the Lakers coach Ham, because he went with Dennis Schroeder. You know, I didn't believe Schroeder was going to get it done, but you seen in some of the biggest spots of that game that Dennis Schroeder definitely came through for the Lakers. And I elect that to good coaching, you know, seeing other things and seeing where spots and other guys can be effective, so to speak, right? Vanderbilt, you know, guys like, but I believe it's going to, if they want to continue on, it's going to take a collective effort in the next round. But I do want to speak on some other things when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They are going to have to find a way to get it done, you know, especially with guys like Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards has to do better in their next game. Karl Anthony Towns had a pretty decent game, but I would like to see more from your youngest player, your all-star. You know, yes, Cat is a former all-star, but Anthony Edwards being an all-star that he is this season has to do more. Your game has to elevate in these situations. And I'm not knocking, you know, anything that Edwards may or may have not done in this game, but what I am saying is you have to elevate your game in this situation, in this spot, because your season can be over. And, you know, yes, the Timberwolves know what it's like to be in this scenario in the play-in when you have to, you know, play a one and done. They know that. Fortunately for them, they are in a position to play again, right? So we'll see the Lakers move on, face off against the Memphis Grizzlies. Of course, I'll have a preview about that matchup and who I think will win that series. The Minnesota Timberwolves, in losing this game, will have to face off against the winner of the 9-10 matchup between the Pelicans and Thunder. And I feel like, you know, of course, not having Rudy Gobert back will be very important for them, no matter who they play. So we will see that matchup and see how that goes. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Lakers fans, Minnesota Timberwolves fans, NBA fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into this channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I catch you guys on the next video.